Hey there everyone, and welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. On today's video, we're going to be catching up on some of the latest news that's come out earlier this week, including some new games coming to the Nintendo Switch Online service, an older game leaving the service, a upcoming Sony Showcase, and music to play games by. That's all coming up right after this. Alright everyone, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscription button, click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video, give this one a thumbs up, and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. So to start off, we are going to be talking about Nintendo, and in terms of Nintendo Switch Online, I've got some good news for you, and I've got some bad news for you. Which would you rather have first? What's that? The bad news. You want the bad news first? All right, here it comes. So earlier this week, Nintendo announced that the free game that is part of the Nintendo Switch Online service, Pacman 99, will be shutting down this October. Actually, it's going to be shutting down in stages throughout the rest of the year, including losing the ability to purchase DLC. Again, leading up to a final push in October when the game's online portion will shut down completely. Now, considering that the whole purpose of this is that it is a battle royale style game where you play against 98 other competitors to see how far you can go, losing the online portion, well, pretty much kills the game. Here's the notice that Nintendo sent out to online subscribers. All right, and here is the email that went out earlier this week to online subscribers, and it says the Pacman 99 game and DLC are leaving Nintendo Switch Online. The Pacman 99 game and Pacman 99 DLC will no longer be available for download or purchase on October 8th at 8:59 p.m. Pacific Time. To continue playing the Pacman 99 game and DLC after October 8th, purchase the Pacman 99 Mode Unlock or Pacman 99 Deluxe Pack DLC at Nintendo eShop, blah, 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 before September 8th. You'll be able to enjoy matches against 99 CPU players, score attack mode, and blind time attack mode. On October 8th, you can download the Pacman 99 game and DLC if you downloaded them previously. Those who purchased the Unlock or Deluxe Pack will be able to play offline modes and use any purchased Pacman 99 themes in offline mode. Now, Pacman 99 originally launched for the Nintendo Switch Online service on April 7th of 2021, so we are just 2 years into the life of this game, and Nintendo has decided to shut it down. Now, I don't know if this is because they've determined that not enough people are playing it, or if there's some other reason behind it, but if this was a game that you enjoyed playing, well, pretty soon you're not going to be able to, at least not in its current form of being able to play online against other players. Don't know how much fun a CPU battle is going to be, but there you have it. Now, they obviously did a similar thing with the Mario 35th anniversary game. However, that game, when it launched, it was known right from the start that it was going to be a limited run, that it was only going to be run during the timing of the 35th anniversary of Super Mario. This game, however, like I said, has been available for 2 years, and now they've just decided that it's done. I don't know, maybe this doesn't bode well for games like Tetris 99 or other things of that nature as well. Who knows? Maybe we'll be losing those in the future also. But like I said, this is a perk if you own the online service from Nintendo that you are now going to lose. Will they replace it with something else in the future? We'll just have to wait and see. But now that I've got the bad news out of the way, let's go on to the good news. And Nintendo has announced the next set of games coming to the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, and these are Game Boy Advance games. We are getting Super Mario Advance, which is a remake basically of Super Mario Bros. 2. Super Mario Advance 2, which is a remake of Super Mario World. And finally, Super Mario Advance 3, which is, of course, a remake of Yoshi's Island. Now, Super Mario Bros. 4, which is a remake, Super Mario Bros. Advance 4, which is a remake of Super Mario 3 has already been on the expansion pack since the launch of Game Boy Advance games. So there you have it. Nintendo has announced in advance, no pun intended, maybe a little, the next games that are going to be coming to their online expansion pack service, and those will launch on May 26th. And it is the 3 Super Mario Bros. Advance games that they didn't have previously. Like I said, they started off with the 4th game in the series, which was a remake of Super Mario Bros. 3. So now they've added the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd game as well to give us all 4 of the Mario Advance games. So if you're a fan of those games, looks like you're going to be getting access to them very, very soon. Nintendo, taketh away and giveth, I guess. So that is the Nintendo news that I have for today. All right, moving on. Let's talk PlayStation. And Sony has announced their next PlayStation Showcase, which is going to take place next Wednesday, May 24th at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. They didn't really have much to say, but here is what they did announce. It's almost time to see what's next. PlayStation Showcase broadcasts live next Wednesday, May 24th at 1 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. British time. The show will run a bit over an hour, focusing on PS5 and PSVR 2 games in development from top studios from around the world. Expect a glimpse at several new creations from PlayStation Studio, as well as spellbinding games from our third-party partners and indie creators. The live broadcast starts next Wednesday, May 24th, blah, 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 on YouTube and Twitch. Hope to see you there. Now, obviously, it's been speculated for a while that Sony would be doing something relatively soon, around this time. Normally, they would do some kind of presentation right around the time of, or specifically for E3. E3 having been canceled this year, we know that the big names, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, even, companies like Ubisoft and Square Enix are more than likely going to do their own video presentations, even without the officialness of E3. Looks like Sony is up to bat first with their showcase next week. Now, a showcase is a little different from a state of play. State of play tends to be a pre-made video, just rolls clips of different things that they tend to show. The showcase may or may not actually be a live event. They say it's live, but whether or not that just means a live video feed going out or whether or not they're actually putting this on in a theater type place where people can come in and watch and see the people who are presenting, I'm not 100% sure. But either way, it's going to be a bigger showcase than their state of plays normally would be. Now, they haven't announced what they're going to show other than the fact that it's going to be focused on PS5 and PSVR 2 games. A lot of speculation on what could come up. Sony's Spider-Man 2 has been one of the biggest ones that people have been talking about. Now, the original Spider-Man and the Spider-Man Miles Morales game are fantastic games from Sony. Everybody has been really excited to see the Spider-Man 2 game, knowing that this one is going to be heavily focused on PS5. Spider-Man 1 was a PS4 game. Miles Morales was a kind of a hybrid PS4, PS5 game. So Spider-Man 2 being focused more on being a PS5 game is going to be very interesting, and I know a lot of people are excited to see that. There's also the Wolverine game that was announced, and of course we know that Warner Brothers has just dropped a trailer for Mortal Kombat 1, which is basically a prequel to the Mortal Kombat games. Here's a little of that. All right, so I am not going to show this full trailer. You can definitely go and check it out for yourself. Gets pretty violent at the end, so I definitely don't want to show this on my channel, but you can certainly check it out for yourself. Like I said, this is the trailer for Mortal Kombat 1, which is designed to be a prequel to the Mortal Kombat games, taking place hundreds of years in the past prior to the original first game. They've shown off several characters that are going to be in it, and there are, I don't know if this is rumors or if it's actually been confirmed, that Johnny Cage, or an ancestor of Johnny Cage, will also be making an appearance in this game, played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, who was the original inspiration for the character in the first place. Now, what we have not seen from them is anything on Mortal Kombat 12. So yeah, they just dropped this trailer for Mortal Kombat 1, which is really more of a character-based trailer, no gameplay shown, so we really don't know what the game itself is going to look like. And again, we're waiting for more information to drop on Mortal Kombat 12. So is it possible that we could see one or both of those games during the Sony Showcase? Anything's possible. Keep your fingers crossed, and we will have to wait and see next Wednesday. Now, one thing I can pretty much guarantee you will not see is new hardware announcements, and specifically not PS5 Pro. There, of course, has been a lot of speculation on when Sony would announce PS5 Pro, with the leading thoughts being that it would be sometime next year in 2024. So the odds are we will not hear any announcements or any news until it gets closer to that actually launching, possibly during their showcase next year. But I wouldn't put my money on us actually seeing anything on a PS5 Pro this year. It's going to be strictly focused on games coming out for PS5, for PSVR 2, which I'm kind of excited to see some more of that as well. And yeah, we will just have to wait and see what they wind up showing us and what they have planned for the coming year and possibly into early next year as well. Stay tuned. I'm sure I will have more information once the show drops. And finally, I have one last piece of news for you, and this involves pinballs, specifically pinball music. If you like pinball music, you're going to like this. All right, and this is Jackpot Records, who have announced Jackpot Plays Pinball Volume 1 and 2, a 2 vinyl record collection of music from pinball games. And here's what they have to say. During the 80s and 90s, the world of pinball went through a technological revolution. LED displays ousted conventional score reels. Circuit board technology took over from old-fashioned relays, and synthesized music and sound effects replaced traditional bells and chimes, paving the way for some of the most diverse and immersive soundscapes in gaming. Ever since, no two pinball tables have sounded the same, and now for the first time ever pressed to vinyl, you can experience an electrifying collection of original scores from classic Bally and Williams games. Jackpot Plays Pinball Volume 1 and 2 contains some of the most memorable themes from a time when music became as integral to pinball as the ball itself. This two-volume vinyl collection, which comes in 2 limited edition colors, features a spectacular array of timeless hits from games including Black Knight 2000, Attack from Mars, Funhouse Taxi, Medieval Madness, Pinbot, and more. Bring the excitement of pinball into your own home and earn yourself a free shipping multi-ball when you opt for both volumes. Your senses will never be the same. All right, so these are available to order right now, shipping on or before June 23rd, it says. And you can buy the 2-volume set for $60 directly from Jackpot Records. They also sell them individually, although it does look like Volume 1 has already sold out. So if you want Volume 1, if you want both of them, you will have to buy them in the collection. Now, unfortunately, it's the same price, $30 a piece or $60 for the total. There doesn't seem to be a discount for buying both volumes together. But you will get free shipping, which I don't believe you do if you buy them individually. So there is at least that. All right, and to finish up, here is a quick look at the trailer that they dropped. You can check this out on YouTube. You can check this out from their website. Obviously, I'm not playing music because I don't want to get a copyright strike for the background music, but you can see some of the pinballs that they mention that they have the music for. So if you're a fan of pinball music, you might want to check this out. And there you have it, just a fun, neat little music collection that I thought you guys might be interested in. Now, I am actually a collector of vinyl records. I love vinyl. I've gotten into it recently, so this kind of appeals to me, being both a gamer and into vinyl records, so I may wind up ordering this 2-volume set. Especially considering that they're limited to 500, they may wind up being collector's items at some point in the future. Who knows? But you can check that out for yourself. And yeah, let me know if that's of interest to you. Let me know if you guys wind up picking that up. Also, don't forget to leave me comments on everything else in this video. What are your thoughts on them shutting down Pac-Man 99 and adding the Super Mario Advance games to the Game Boy Advance line? Are you interested in the Sony Showcase and what they have to show? And what in particular are you looking forward to seeing more of from Sony and PlayStation? And then, of course, finally, there is this pinball music collection. Is this of any interest to you at all? Will you be picking it up? Leave me some comments below. Let me know. And that is going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you on the next one. Have a great day.